1 on a Monday morning. It is July the 8th. What? Chaos. Just chaos. I can't even believe it. We're working into the middle part of July. I am WESH 2 First Warning Meteorologist Eric Burris. This is Coffee Talk. Hold on. That's good. All right, Coffee Talk. We get together 7 days a week, chat about what's going on in the world of weather. Hopefully, get your day started off right. Of course, bottom corner showing Hurricane Beryl made landfall this morning as a storm with winds of 80 miles an hour. Just got an update from the National Hurricane Center. Bringing the winds down to 75 miles an hour. So it is still a Category 1 hurricane. It'll take a few minutes for that little inset there in the bottom corner of the screen to update. It's the way it works. But at any rate, storm system is ashore. It is weakening just a little bit. Here's the latest on the storm system itself. Winds are at 75, pressures at 980 millibars, moving to the north at 12 miles an hour. But let me tell you something. Our friends in Texas getting some nasty, nasty weather. And even though the storm system made landfall south of Houston, the core of the worst of the winds is kind of impacting the Houston metroplex there. So our friends, that I even heard of some I've started hearing reports of damage in the area. So that's definitely one of those things that you never like to hear. But there's the center of circulation. Kind of working toward Houston. Visible satellite, it's a little too early there to be able to get much, but there it is. So storm system made landfall. Threat of severe weather is there for our friends along the Texas Gulf Coast. Notice from Houston to Lake Charles, even into Shreveport, as the system starts to unwind, excuse me, a little bit, the thought process is that it will potentially produce some tornadoes. So that's that. Here's the forecast from the National Hurricane Center. I'll move this view just a little bit to kind of illustrate where we're headed after landfall. So expected to be a tropical storm as it continues working through Texas and then working into Arkansas, basically as a weaker tropical storm and then eventually a tropical depression, and then just bringing moisture all the way up into the Great Lakes. So it's going to take some time to do that, but it will unwind. It will just become a big rainmaker, and so on and so forth. Linda says Beryl is a little Energizer Bunny. It is. It is a little Energizer Bunny, a little storm that could. The good news is, though, that it took 13 days from rolling off the coast of Africa to hitting Texas, right? Still at this point in time, we have advisories posted for the Lone Star State, including hurricane warnings in effect right up to, but not including like downtown Houston. Houston's under tropical storm warnings at this point in time. And I would like to do this. Give me a few seconds to turn a couple things around. Data sets, tropical. Let me throw some gusts in here. Give me a few seconds. I want to look and see what the recent gusts are, and it's going to take a few seconds to do this on the fly. All right, recent gusts. So there's that. We'll hit save, and then we will do Gulf Coast gusts. It's going and getting data. It's going and getting data. Got to give it a minute. There we go. Perfect. All right, so here's just kind of a radar loop with gusts. Look at that, right in Houston. You see that? There were gusts 79, 81 miles an hour. So even though they're not under a hurricane, this is why, perspective is everything, right? Like they are not under hurricane warnings, but Houston getting 79, 81, 78 mile per hour gusts. So there you go. Strong tropical storm force, hurricane force gusts in the area. Yeah. In terms of, let's see, let me just turn this back around. So we've got a tornado watch posted here. I'm just looking. I don't see any tornado warnings, so that's good, at least at the moment. But yeah, as one would suspect, it's going to be a rough day for our friends in Texas. So that's Beryl. Any questions, comments, concerns on the storm system? before we move on? Anything at all, right? Frank says, I like your shirt. Okay, so where did this come from, the shirt today? I mean, I've had the shirt for a couple of weeks, but this came up because friends messaged my intern Andrew. I call him intern Andrew. Andrew Shipley's a friend meteorologist in Fort Myers. We're in a text thread. And he sends a note from KPRC, which is a television, the NBC station in Houston, and it says strong winds knock down the Buc-ee's sign in Freeport. And so as soon as I saw that, I'm like, well, I have to wear my Buc-ee's shirt today. So that's why I'm wearing my Buc-ee's shirt today, in honor of the Freeport Buc-ee's sign getting blown over. Chris says today's shirt is brought to you by. Sidebar, I paid full price for this shirt. I did not get a discount, and this is not advertising for Buc-ee's because I paid for the darn thing. Jennifer says, Buc-ee's, we will rebuild. Oh, you know, we'll build bigger and better and stronger. Plus, every time I go flying, I need to wear a shirt that's loud, and I'm going to take and go flying today. So, yeah. So anyway, there's that. That's Beryl. Okay. Any other questions, comments, concerns about Beryl? We've got our own, by the way, like Beryl's Beryl, and I'll keep Beryl in the bottom left corner of our screen there. But like we've got our own little weather situation here. How many of us, by raise of hands, went outside to do things yesterday? Okay, put your hands down. How many of us that were outside got absolutely friggin' zonked from this heat? That should be everybody. Put your hands down. I was out and I'm like exhausted still today. I not even exhausted. I just feel hot inside. It was hot. Here's a live look outside at Disney Springs on our tourist district tower cam. Take you over to Port Canaveral. Some high, thin clouds. New Smyrna Beach looking very nice. Back direction, kind of Daytona Beach Shores area. It's a lovely morning, but my friends, this heat is absolutely, absolutely no joke. Okay? Temperatures out the door already at 82 degrees in Orlando. 80 degrees in the Villages, 79 New Smyrna Beach. First warning, live Doppler radar is rain free. So it's hot, already hot, right? It's not hot, but it's just warm. Forecast for today, again, impact weather. Okay, now, a couple of good things here. First off, shower and thunderstorm coverage absolutely going up. Second thing, before that happens, it's going to be blasted hot. Here's a look at our high temperatures today. 93 Daytona Beach, 95 degrees in Orlando, 93 degrees in Melbourne. We do have heat advisories, and this is why we're calling today impact weather, because we do have heat advisories posted for all of Central Florida, because those feels like temperatures are going up, going up, going up. So here's the heat risk. This is a newish product from the National Weather Service. Take a couple of seconds and let's just see where we're at, and I'll explain it. Okay. If you're like at the beach, right on the beach, it's orange. That's a moderate heat risk. Notice everywhere. Now, where's orange? That's Lake Apopka. You've got East Lake Toho, but basically all the inland areas are red or purple. So it's major or extreme. Okay, so what does heat risk mean? Heat risk means in red that it's going to impact anyone without effective cooling. Now, I was around water yesterday. If I wasn't, I don't know that I would have been okay. In purple, it's a rare event. It impacts anyone without cooling and hydration. I could tell you, I didn't seem to be able to get enough water in me. Now, some of y'all are going to say, this is stupid. But understand, weather is as much science as it is social science. So it's us trying to illustrate the true danger of the heat. Looking at humidity, looking at all of those sorts of things, right? So I think that it's not stupid. I think it's a really good idea to try and illustrate that sort of thing. So when we look at the day to day, this is why feels like temperatures are in the triple digits. This is why we're in that extreme caution zone, okay? 105, 107, there's your window right there, okay? Brian, I'll get to your question at some point here. But yeah, I mean the heat is absolutely no joke. So that's Orlando, okay? Up to about 107. Let's look at Palm Coast. You're at the beach or close enough, and you're still in the triple digits, right? Let's look at Leesburg here. Okay, 107. Dangerous heat. Dangerous heat. Palm Bay, my friends along the coast. You're inland a little bit, but you can see that impact there versus like Melbourne, again, at the coast, doesn't really take anything off of it, right? Sanford, that's where I'm going to be flying today. Let's ooh, that's rough. So yeah, if we look at it, sorry, typing this in. Oh, typed the wrong code. All right, so if we look at it graphically, see this is why Coffee Talk couldn't be on TV because I'm like, wait a minute, brain fart, hold on, because we're rolling this kind of on the fly. But watch the feels like temperatures. 9, 10. I think I'm taking off. My flight's going to take off around 11. Sanford feels like 106. Gonna definitely need to bring some water for that one. But watch 12, 1, 2, right? 109 in the villages, 107 in Ocala. This is why feels like temperatures are the way that they are, right? So please, please take it easy. Now, what can help us? What can help us today? Let's think about this. Oh, rain can help us. And rain coverage is big today. Thank God. Right? Thank God. So let's look at our day planner forecast, and you see that impact weather because of the heat and the humidity. Then the rain, 60, 70% coverage. So let's take a look at Futurecast and let's get an idea of where our rain is going to be. Right? Love that for us. All right, 8 o'clock this morning, we're looking good. 9, 10 o'clock, we're good. 11, 12, it's going to be hot as can be. 1, 2 o'clock, right? Starting to see some popcorning of showers. 3, 4 o'clock, showers, thunder showers around 5 p.m. Widespread rains, thank God. 6, 7 o'clock, look at that. Could get some decent, nasty storms around dinner time today. Yeah. Jamie, will you get enough air to keep you cool during your flight? The idea is to climb quick. I'm not going to do pattern work today. We're going to go flying somewhere. Yeah, the air conditioning on a Cessna 172 is non-existent. So you go up and you go as fast as not as fast as you can, but you go to try and bring some air into that airplane. Yeah. So look at that though. Metro, lots of showers and storms today, right? 10, 11 o'clock. Yeah. Love that. Love that. This feels relentless, Diane says. When will these extreme temps ease up? Well, understand that we're in summer, so it's not like we're just going to magically, I'll pop up the 7-day forecast here. It's not like we're going to magically fix this, though, you know? I need to make one of these. I need to make one of these inset boxes that's smaller so that when I put the 7-day up, I think I can do that. I can do that. We're about to get new graphics anyway, so I'll fix it then. What? He didn't say that. Lucas says staying hydrated is so important. If you wait to hydrate until you start getting thirsty, it's already too late. Drink plenty of fluids throughout the entire day and throughout the night. It's true. It is true. And like I've told you, for those of you that have watched Coffee Talk for a while, like I've shared the story of a friend in West Palm who died from heat exhaustion or heat stroke. Like seriously, that's serious crap. Just a guy I knew in West Palm died. So, we take this stuff seriously. And if we don't, we should. Man, this heat will zap all of your energy. There was a point yesterday where I was done. Done. And then I tripped and fell, and I now have a scraped knee. Would not mind cloudiness, but not looking forward to rain at SeaWorld. Listen, listen, seriously? Take the rain. Drop these dang temperatures. Chuck's asking, Beryl's had a long life. How does it compare to other storms? So going back to Beryl, that's a good. And I saw somebody else had another question about Beryl. So Beryl lasted for it was like 13 days from formation to landfall here. So I mean that's about the norm. If we look at there's a map that I made forever ago. God, I don't even know what it's called. Time. Let's see. US. There's a scale we built. Landfall. Jesus, what the heck is the name of this thing? All right, I'm gonna find it. Just give me a second. I'll find it. Because I know somebody just updated it not long ago. It's ugly, ugly. I don't even know where I got it from, or somebody got it, and oh, here it is. Number of days to reach US. So this is the map that kind of illustrates how long it takes for a storm to hit. So, yes, it seems like it's been forever, but like you put a storm system out here near the Cabo Verde Islands, you're talking 12 to 14 days. So that makes sense that it took that long for it to cruise and it was so far south and then it started riding up to the north. So it makes sense. But at any rate, it's just about, the tale is almost told at this point. The storm system is just about done. It's unraveling, bringing a lot of heavy rain, gusty winds. We talked about some of those gusts already in the Houston Metroplex there. Yeah. UConn says, what's wrong with the old ones? I hate those changes. UConn, they're not, it's going to be really, really subtle, but it still means I have to redo every stinking thing, but it's going to be very comfortable. What? Am I saying stuff? What? What? All right. Anne says, yes, drink electrolytes like Gatorade when you're out in it. I would say also that, like, I don't know that I was drinking water and maybe I should have done the electrolyte thing. Crystal says that's how my great grandmother passed too, heat stroke. It's a serious deal, man. It'll get you. You know? Let's see here. I swear tracking an oncoming hurricane feels like being stalked by a turtle. It's definitely a marathon and not a sprint. Matt says cat's out of the bag now. Yeah, you haven't seen him. It's not a huge change, y'all. It's I mean, we're having to redo everything, but it's going to be very comfortable. You know what it's going to be like? It's going to be like a warm hug from a new person. That's all. Oh boy. All right. Half Gatorade and half water. That's what Gatorade is a very overpowering flavor for me, so yeah. Dual. So how close to Mount Ida, Hot Springs, Arkansas will Beryl come? Now figure out why. I don't know what you mean by now figure out why, but here's the forecast cone from the National Hurricane Center. So there you go. Not terribly far as it unravels. Yeah. Well, the massive high that caused Las Vegas to break the record of 120 move over Florida later this week. All right, so that's a good question. So let's look at that 7-day forecast. Okay, and let's look at our forecast temperatures, because what actually happens, rain chances go up and drop our temperatures next couple of days, and then into the weekend, those temperatures are going to start climbing again. Yeah. Spent a few hours at Lake Apopka Wildlife Driver and did me in, took a day to it's yeah, this heat is no difference. It'll get you. What a great host. Comfortable like a warm hug. You like that, Katie? It's like a warm hug from a new friend. It's familiar, yet a little different. It's exciting. You'll see. Y'all will see. Y'all will see. So anyway, showers, thunder showers, all the good stuff. We need the rainfall. Yep. Lucas, so which model ended up being the most accurate? I don't know. I'll go back and look. Patty says 30 years ago I got heat stroke playing tennis and ended up in the ER. I was still living in Massachusetts and was not used to 90s. See, that's the thing, man. That's the thing. Like wearing a wet wool sweater in a sauna. Blah. Did you sneak a coffee talk Easter egg into it? No, but I could find something. I could find something. All right, so that's that. All right, Brian's asking, what's the maximum number of ace points a tropical system can accumulate from the initial formation into the eventual fizzle? And how are ace points scored? So that is a super complex question. They can a storm can generate an unlimited amount in theory if it just stays strong. The stronger it is, the longer it lives. Uh what's the largest ace storm on record? I don't know. I have to go dig up. But so to that point, it's unlimited in theory. And what's the maximum number and how are ace points scored? So ace point. Here, let me pull up the graphic and I'll update it while we're sitting here. Since we're talking about it, and I'm a visual guy. All right. So this is the old statistic, so I have to go get the new one. So hold on. Don't look at those numbers yet. Tropics. Let me go dial it up. All right. So ace numbers for us this year 35.5. Stand by. I got to change the number. All right. 35.5. 30-year average 3.9. And last year, let me open up my Excel spreadsheet. Thank you, Phil Klotzbach. Give it a second. I've got to go update the data. Hold on. Tropical cyclone activity 1851 to 2023. What is today? July 8th. 7, 8. All right. Ace. Last year's ace number was 8.9, which is exactly where it is. All right. So that's the statistic that we have right now. We have generated 35.5 ace points. The 30-year average through today's 3.9 last year was 8.9. So, how does this work? This is a metric. I don't have like the math equation in front of me, but ACE stands for accumulated cyclonic energy. So, storm forms, starts generating ace points. When it's weak, it's not much. The stronger it gets, the more points it develops every hour, every 6 hours, whatever it is. Okay? It's essentially tropical cyclonic energy. The longer it lives, the more ace points it develops. The stronger it is. So, like, for example, when this was a Category 5, it was developing a ton of ace points. When it became a tropical storm, it was continuing to develop ace points, but it just wasn't as much. Oliver from NOAA. See, thank you, Oliver. From NOAA. ACE index is essentially the wind energy index defined as the sum of the squares of the estimated 6-hourly maximum sustained wind speed for all named storms while they are at least tropical storm strength. Thank you. That's what I needed. Oliver, you get the gold star today. Good job. Yeah. Denise, the only bad thing about being a photographer at SeaWorld is that we are all out in the heat during the morning and afternoon hours. Camera, water, neck fans, hats, and still are on the surface of the sun. Just be careful, please. Just be careful. That's all. Patty, is it dangerous to fly, take off in this heat and humidity? You calculate everything. I would say I'm flying in the late morning. It'll be fine. I've flown in this type of flown in 96-degree temperatures. Density, altitude plays into it, but yeah, we're okay, Patty. Yeah, I will not do anything. I will not do anything that jeopardizes safety. Promise you. I love y'all too much. I love my family too much. I love my life too much. And even Manalfi. I love Manalfi too much. Jessica says, in all my days, that's the first gold star I've witnessed. I'm a tough critic, but when you think for me, When you think for me, you get a gold star. Oh my God. Hydrate before going outside. It's true. And I am drinking coffee. Like it dehydrates crap. So yeah. Yeah. Taylor always with the reality. He's got babies, y'all. He will say F it before he puts himself in danger. Oh yeah, yeah. No, no, no. My kids need me to whip them into shape way too long. Yeah. Thank you, Deb. Thank you, Deb. All right. So, how we doing? August. How is Tuesday afternoon looking? Flying in from Indiana. Are your arms going to be tired? Yuck, yuck, yuck. All right, let's look at Futurecast for Tuesday afternoon. Notice a 60% coverage of showers and storms. So we're going to have some storms. Da, 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 da. All right. Here's Futurecast. Tuesday afternoon. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a stormy one on Tuesday, right? Tuesday afternoon. If you get that reference, anybody? Anybody get that song? Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Diane. Thank you. Also, tomorrow's going to be a good, nasty storm along the East Coast. Look at that. Let's hope that that continues. We need the rain, right? Let's look at the old Keach-Byram Drought Index. We're doing okay. It's just recent that it's gotten a little drier, right? Linda, you know. Yeah, that's right, Frank. That's right. Yeah, so it's we still need the rainfall. At the end of the day, we can still use some showers and storms around town, even if even if even if it makes us go inside, it helps with the temperatures. Yukon. So I see you were doing midday Fridays. What other day? Okay, so yeah, so schedule changes. So all right. Excel. Now that's a language I speak. Freaking the sheets, son. Spreadsheets, baby. All right. So schedule changes. So off Sundays, Mondays. That's my new off days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Whatever is needed. So right now I'm sitting on computers doing graphics. Okay. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, whatever's needed, / noon and 4. I'm doing the noon and 4 on Fridays. And then sunrise Saturdays. Yeah. We're all over the place, baby. Spreadsheets, really? You like that, Oliver? Come on, Oliver! Come on! Get it? That's us nerd talk. That's nerd talk, Oliver. And I've said it before. I'll say it again. Like, you're sitting here talking to a meteorologist at 8 o'clock in the morning, 7 days a week. Nerd. I said what I said. Don't at me. Do you like that better? Deb, for the first time since having children, seriously, for the first time since having children, I get a day off a week with my family. For the first time since having children. So yeah, this new schedule is infinitely better. And then I get Mondays when everybody's at school and work where I get to do things around the house, or I get to go flying, whatever it is. So yeah, I am so grateful for this new schedule. Tiffany, did they take you off TV because you're getting feisty? No, actually, quite the contrary. Like every time we go to our talent consultant, she literally says, be feistier on TV. Do coffee talk on TV. And I'm like, y'all, are you sure? And every time that I get feistier on TV, like I've not had my wrist slapped. I'm like, I guess they actually want me to be me. Oh, okay. I'll take that. Yukon. Okay, so I have to ask on Tuesday through Thursday, how long do you have to stay in the office? I've got 30 TV stations that I work with. There's meetings aplenty. It just depends. But I mean, believe me, I put in at least 8 hours a day. Plus, if you ask the wife, like I'm on the today I'm off this week. And where am I? Sitting here talking to you good folks. So believe me, just like in a casino, the house always wins. Like there's no, I'm not hosing Uncle William Randolph Hearst at all. Believe me. Believe me. Diane, are you kidding? We use a spreadsheet for vacation packing. Don't want to forget anything. You get it. You get it. Thoughts on the weather on Ponce for the deep sea fishing day on Friday? Friday, I think you'll be all right. Rain chances will be coming a little down just a bit. Cindy, I said to my coworker the other day, it's a total XL freak. She said that's her happy place. She laughed so hard and asked me to stitch it on a pillow. I get it, man. I get it. Like XL, the amount of stuff I do in XL is wicked. Yeah. Oliver says, I have spreadsheets for my spreadsheets, but refuse to learn Access. You and me both. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't think they know Feisty Eric. I bring out little pieces of Feisty Eric on TV. Tiffany, you can't put Coffee Talk on TV. I don't know that it would work. I don't know that it would translate because half of the fun is us talking, and you're not going to talk to, I mean, you could talk to your TV. I don't know. Do they know what they're asking for? I know, but every time I let it out, they're okay. So, okay, I guess so. I'm giving them little pieces of it, Little pieces of it. Only nerds can truly love data. It's true, Oliver. Besides, if you torture the data, you can get it to say whatever you need it to, right? Oh, man. Okay. All right. Any questions, comments, concerns? Anything at all? How are we? Only because I've got to go move on with the day if I want to make this. I've got a doctor's appointment for the son, and then we got to go fly. Julie's asking if the Atlantic is quiet for the moment. Yes, the Atlantic is quiet. Next couple of weeks should be quiet, but we'll be watching it just to be on the safe side. All right? Sound good? Sound good? I spend all day writing SQL queries. If you in particular would appreciate, Matt, the SQL database that runs our weather computer, they call it Skybase. I just love that name, Skybase, the SQL database. Like, love that. All right, people. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you for hanging out for Coffee Talk. I appreciate it. I think we bring out Feisty Eric, and that can't happen on TV. I mean, I try to, the thing is when we're all talking together, like when I do the morning show and I've got you on the laptop on the side, I feel like it comes out on TV a little bit. Anyway. All right. Be good, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Hope you have a great day, but for God's sake, stay cool. It's dangerous hot, okay? Okay? Be good. See y'all later.